Hi, I'm Anita Potter from Anita Potter Productions, and today we're going to talk about the instrument Labs from Spitfire Audio. Now, the Spitfire Audio Labs are free, you heard it right, free VSTI instrument plugin. There's a whole bunch of them. I'll leave links in the description below on where you can go to download them, including you're going to have the Spitfire Audio app. That way, so when plugins get updated, you can check it for updates and all that other happy stuff. So let's get into it. So I've already got my piano right here on, and I'm going to float this outside of here so I don't have to deal with it when I'm looking at the plugin. So I'm going to right click, Window Float Selected FX. And now that's floated. So I'm going to go ahead and over here, add a new plugin. I have mine sorted into an instrument folder, and I will make a note and show you how to create your own folders and store your plugins in there so you can get to them quicker. I'm going to go ahead and load the VSTI Spitfire Audio Labs, and there it is. Now that that's loaded, I'm going to go over here, and in the input, I'm going to input MIDI, Casio, all channels. Now, if you have more than one MIDI controller, you could select it and input MIDI, all MIDI inputs on all channels. My second MIDI keyboard is not hooked up because I'm lacking another cable, so I won't be doing that. But if you do, great. I don't, and then we're going to record arm the track so you can hear it. And first off, it defaults at the soft piano. And there's a controls over here. This left one is for expression. This one is for dynamics. Right now it's really low. This section over here is for reverb. And this one only just has reverb, and you can turn it up or turn it down, off, whichever you want to do. And there's a bunch of other different things you can set in here. If you have the reverb on, I don't know if this one will let you change it. No, I guess not. There are a couple of instruments where you can change the reverb type that I saw earlier when I was messing with this. You can change the tuning. You can pan it left and right. Right now it's in the center. You can turn the volume up. It's at 100%. Some of these instruments are really low in volume, so you can turn it up from here, or you can turn it up down here in your panel, or you can just not worry about it and turn it up later. Gain staging, that's a whole thing. But here is the piano, and I'm gonna hide my little web camera here and press play on the piano. It helps if I move this out of the way for a second. As you can tell, the dynamics, if I press the key soft, it plays soft. If I hit the key hard, it plays hard-ish. Let me see if I can turn that up. See if about 50%. Yeah, the problem with that is I press the key lightly and it plays at 50% volume. So that's not quite what I would like, but it is a free instrument. So we're going to switch instruments here, and there's a whole bunch of them. You can sort them out by these categories off to the left. I'm just going to go and find some strings, which I'm going to click on the strings here, and I want these strings. You can do ensemble long or short. I'm going to click on ensemble. Ooh, there we go. Sometimes if you try to play it too quick before the plugin fully loads, you'll get that little issue that I just had. It'll stutter start, and then you just wait a few seconds, and then you can press your keys, and it should be fine. So this is the ensemble. You can turn the expression down, see what that does. Doesn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot. Maybe if you had like an expression pedal or a controller that you can map to it, because you can right click on these controls and add MIDI automation to it. If you had a controller, you can control it with like the wheels or a slider or something. I haven't done any of that yet. My Casio, you can't really do it with the Casio. I have to do it with my Oxygen, from M Audio over here, that has a couple of sliders, some dials, and the pitch bend wheel and the volume wheel. But I don't have one on the Casio, so we're just going to go and deal with it how it is. So I'm going to turn the dynamics down. So turning the dynamics all the way down, it plays just softly. Let me turn it up a little bit. Doesn't seem to respond to key presses, like you press the key softly or you press it down hard, you like slam on the keys. It does not work that way. So I'm just going to leave that all the way up. Now, here's the reverb. You got the reverb and release. I'm going to turn it up to about 50%. Maybe. There we go. And you can hear the reverb. So I'm going to release. Give it a little longer release. As you can tell, I'm going to turn it all the way up because why not? And there's that on there. Now, Labs comes with a whole bunch of instruments, and you can select new ones from here. Like I'm going to clear out the thing that I did, and all your instruments that you download from there, you can scroll down on the right and see everything. You can double click on them, like pipe piano. The volume is really low on that. No idea why. And then this has reverb, variation, attack, decay, sustain, and release. This one, I really wish I knew what instrument I was messing with earlier, where you could change the type of reverb that was on it. There would be like somewhere up in this black area up here would say reverb type, I think. And you could just click on that and it'll be like spring, plate. One that I saw said toasty. I don't know what that means. Maybe a warmer reverb, I guess. But yeah, it would come up on there. Let's try a different one. Handbells. And this is also reverb. Turn that up. Tightness, I'm not entirely sure what that does. That's over at 50. Now this one properly handles dynamics from key presses on your keyboard. Playing lightly, playing loud. Now the section below on here, the keys that are lit up like white in this whole section right here are the keys for the instrument. Anything that's grayed out is not available on in this instrument. So let me find. Okay. Starts at middle C and ends in 2 octaves later, but if you try to press the B below that, it won't do anything because there's no key for that. And that basically takes care of labs. You can just go through here, download all the instruments if you so desire. I have all of them. I tried making a labs template, but it took so long to load, I decided not to keep up with that. I may do just some separate ones with like if I wanted like just strings and piano, I could just load those in and have it ready to go. But as far as making an entire one, when I last looked, it was over, the way I routed everything, put everything in folders, it was over 200 tracks and it was taking forever to load. So let's not do that again. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, or maybe there was something I didn't quite go over in this video, ask me down below, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.